gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Adam the Irish Plays. Today we are going to show you how to go to the gun shop and the different options that you get to customize your favorite firearms. So first thing you gotta do is you gotta find a gun shop. Pretty much any town has a gun shop. There are a few that don't, but they're not really important like that. Right now, we are in Valentine, and the gunsmith in Valentine is going to be right across the street from the sheriff. Best to hitch up your horse across the street, walk across, go ahead and buy you a newspaper, or two, or three. Is it going to come up? You going to give me a newspaper? I guess I don't get a newspaper. I'm not special enough. Wow, that's hurtful. I'm not special enough to get a friggin' newspaper. Anyway, back to the matter at hand. So you're gonna walk into your local gunsmith.
New patron, welcome. I use this space as a blacksmith too, so let me know if you need me to grab something for you from the catalog.
No problem. Anyway, what you're gonna do is you're gonna hold the left shoulder.
You're that fellow who had to fight with Tommy outside of Smithfield's?
Yep.
People are still talking about that fight.
I ain't.
Fair enough. Neither's Tommy. Anyway, how can I help you today?
So anyway, you're going to hold the left shoulder button, L2 on PlayStation 4, and you're going to go to Customize. Now, when you get to Customize, it's going to have a list of all the weapons you currently own. Okay? You got your volcanic pistol. Well, I got my volcanic pistol, my Lancaster repeater, and all that. We're going to go ahead and customize my repeater. You get an option to clean your weapon.
Keep it up.
Which saves you on gun oil, honestly. You might as well clean your weapon while you're in town, at the gunsmith, you know what I mean? So, and then you
Thought
get...
about upgrading the stock? I got some nice ones.
If you come down to components right here, you'll see that we get all of these.
I bet this will shoot better with some new sights.
First thing is barrel and rifling. Improved rifling will always help with your range and sometimes your accuracy, depending on which weapon. And that's kind of real life, because the rifling of a barrel of a real life firearm is what causes the bullet to spin, which helps you keep your accuracy. The more a bullet spins, the more accurate it is. Iron sights, as you're going to see, that improves your accuracy. If you decide to put a scope on, that's going to increase the range of your weapon. I'm not going to put a scope on mine. Stock, it doesn't really matter which stock you get. It just looks, basically. The different grains, are just
essential, looks. I reckon. And
wrap. Now, you can put a wrap on here. That's going to help with the conditioning of your firearm, your gun. It'll cause it to... not wear down as quick. You can always have a wrap if you want. I don't really like doing a wrap, personally, because I like to keep maintenance of my guns as much as possible. Alright, next
make this really yours?
Styles.
Give it a personal engraving.
We got metals, engravings, carvings, leather, that's for your wrap.
I'd like to give this a personal touch with some
varnish.
engraving.
First thing we're going to do is mess with the varnish. The varnish is what... goes on the wood, the color of the wood itself, of the firearm. I think I'll go with this dark walnut. I think that looks good. Now we're going to go to metals. This is where you choose the color of the metals that you want, down to the lever and the trigger and the sight. First things first, we're going to do...
It does seem strange to me that they'd need so many guards of Cornwall, kerosene, and tar. Must be something else going on there.
Wrong button. We're going to do silver barrel. We're going to do gold frame. Let's see here. Make the hammer silver. Make the lever gold. The sight will be gold. And we'll make the trigger silver.
Perhaps you could join me later in Smithfield's.
Look at that. Now, that looks pretty, don't it? In my opinion, I think that looks pretty. This is always fun to do. Customizing your firearms is always something that's really, really fun to do. especially when you see it in the cut scenes and it's looking all pretty. And here we go, engravings. Now you can put different engravings on everything, or you can go to full engravings right here,
Sold
which
my
will
old
engrave
blunderbuss to a bounty
everything.
hunter last week. That boy's out looking to get someone, that's for sure.
Dude, shopkeeper, can you shut the hell up? Anyway, full engravings will engrave the full firearm. Anything that's metal on here, that's where it'll do the engraving. Or you can do your separate engravings right here on the different things. Me personally, I'm going to engrave the whole thing. We'll zoom in. And
More bounty posters that go up, the more people flock to my shop.
we'll
Any reason
do
for that,
ornamental.
Valentine?
We'll do an ornamental engraving, and when you go to your inlaid metals, that's going to be the color of the actual engraving. Me personally, I always put black and steel. Blue steel or black and steel. Blue steel, you'll be able to see whatever your engraving is a lot easier, especially against darker gold background and stuff like that. Now, carvings. Carvings is what's going to be on your stock. Okay, you got different ones. You got bear, flying eagle, ram, eagle scene, wolf scene, and buck scene, and nothing. Me personally, I'm a big fan of the wolf. But that buck scene does look pretty cool. So does the eagle, but personally, like I said, I prefer the wolf. I'm a wolf kind of guy.
If it weren't for all the bounties running around New Hanover, I'd be out of business.
Now, when you go to do this leather option here, that's for your wraps, okay? Anything that you have wrapped in leather, that'll do the that'll give you the color of the leather itself. So, next would be ammunition. You also get a chance to do your ammunition here.
Ain't no
Great
trace
place
of
to
rust
go.
on that as far as I can see.
Great place to
It doesn't
go
hurt
to
stock
get
up on ammo.
all
You never
of
know.
your ammo. Honestly, personally, I love my express rounds because the express rounds kind of give you the balance of range and damage and accuracy and everything else. So next, we're going to go ahead and you customize our hunting knife. Now, not a lot of people I've heard know how to do this, so we're going to go ahead and
You
do
want to make this
The
really
only
yours?
option you
Give it a
get,
personal engraving.
the only option you really get is the styles. So we're going to go ahead and do that.
I'd like to give this a personal
We'll
touch
do
with some
metals.
engraving.
And we're going to give it a silver blade. Or do we want to give it a gold blade? Yeah, we'll do a gold blade. Screw it. Now, engravings. You can only really do one engraving. And once again, we're going to do black or blue steel so you can see it a lot better. And you can only engrave the blade. Okay, that's the only thing you can engrave. So it doesn't matter if you choose full engravings or just go down to the blade, honestly. And the engravings you get 4 of these engravings. You get ornamental, which looks like an owl and a frog and a fly of some sort. You get skulls, and you get this baroque pattern, which seems to have a face in it, some leaves and stuff, and you get none. I'm gonna go with the baroque.
Well, with Valentine
because
connecting
that
the
just
west
looks
to the
cool
east,
as
I get a
hell.
lot of passing folks
And
stocking
once
up
again,
on bullets and weapons.
Just like with your
Some of them may belong
firearms,
to a gang.
the
How
inlay
would I
metals
know?
is what your engraving color will be. Personally, like I said, I like blue steel because it just shows off the background of my engravings against the gold, you know, and everything else. Varnish, we're going to end up changing the look of our handle.
Jacob Worth is a friend of mine.
I'm
I
going to go
admire
with the
him.
dark walnut
He's
again
just about
because
the
I like
worst
the
poker
gold and
player in
black
all of
look.
Valentine.
And that's pretty much it when it comes to your knife. That's all you can really do. But it looks cool, especially when you're doing stuff like cooking over a fire and everything else. Now, we're going to clean our
You
volcanic
keep treating
pistol.
that like your own child, all right? Good on you.
We have already changed the grip on this. I have gone with the ebony grip. As you can see, we've already chosen the longer length. We have already done the rifling. We have already done the improved sights. Now, styles. As you can see, I've got it set up pretty much like my my repeater with the gold. Ooh, excuse me, guys. I apologize. With the gold frame, silver barrel, silver hammer, and silver trigger. Now we're just going to go ahead and do some engravings and carvings. We'll do the carving first. With all my pistols, honestly, I either do the Scorpion or the Eagle.
If you need anything,
I'm going to do
let
the
me know.
Eagle on this one. And we're going to go ahead and do a full engraving on the metal. First things first, let's change it to blue steel. And we got ornamental, which looks kind of cool. I'm not going to lie, that looks kind of cool. We got Victorian. Looks alright. We got Art Nouveau. I don't know how to pronounce that. I apologize, guys. Please comment how it's
If
pronounced.
that paperboy stays at that post next to my shop any longer, I may lose it.
And we
Very
got the
dangerous
Baroque
for a
pattern.
gunsmith to snap.
Personally, we're going to go with the ornamental because I like the little baby angel guy right there. That's pretty cool. So we'll go ahead and do that. We've already done the carvings. There's no varnish. And we'll do our ammunition. And any firearm you get in the game, you can customize here. You can also go by category, like revolvers, pistols, repeaters, shotguns, melee, rifles, and such. And you can also equip your different weapons straight to yourself from here. As you can see, I've already got my volcanic pistol equipped to sidearm. I'm going to put my Lancaster to back. My hunting knife's already, equipped, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So anyway, guys, that's how you customize
Old Crawford
your
at
weapons.
Carmody Dell had a wagon stolen from his barn. Ain't sure it was it. See ya.
Yeah, that's nice, dude. Anyway, so that's how you customize your weapons, guys. Like I said, you can pretty much go to any town to do this.
stranger.
It's going to cost you a bit of money to fully customize your weapons, pretty much like you want to. But in the end, it's honestly a cool thing to do. And it's fun. It takes a little bit of time and gives you a little bit of a personal feel to the game. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching this episode on how to customize your weapons. I appreciate your time. I appreciate your patience.
Of all
the... Pissing off carriage workers. Anyway, you guys have a nice day. Take care of yourselves. Rock on with your bad selves. Later, guys.